My inspiration to study law came from a high school teacher, as well as in the very early days watching police procedurals.
Funnily enough, it happened while I was writing an essay. I was researching assisted dying. I really enjoyed the intersection between that biomedical pathway and that legal pathway. I realised that not just law, but I think medical law was for me.
At the end of year 12, I was very much set on law. I knew I wanted to become a lawyer. I knew that I wanted to get a law degree out of my university. Being the first in my family to come to university and having my eyes set on the Juris Doctor at Melbourne Law School was a pretty big deal.
The JD is the Juris Doctor, which is a postgraduate degree. It gives you the legal skills and foundation and education to serve your path in a legal career.
I think the JD is structured in a really good way. It almost shatters a lot of people's stereotypes of law. Law isn't just about criminal law, it's about all these things that intersect with the world.
You don't have to be a lawyer. It is a multifaceted degree that opens a number of pathways. You might like to go into private practice. You might like to start your own firm. You might like to go in government advisory, or you might like to work in academia.
One thing that I really enjoy about my cohort is actually the diversity of people. My undergrad was behavioral psychology and politics, but then friends came from biotechnology, engineering. So we had all these different mindsets coming to law school, but we kind of ended at the same point.
I would say the biggest highlight is the seminar model, which was different to my undergraduate degree. There's far more engagement with law professors and tutors. There is a lot of group discussion. That was like a breath of fresh air.
As part of the JD, we get the opportunity to practice in the moot court. It's a really good experience, particularly for first years. It's not just the theory, it's not just the cases. It's also a really good thing for students to see, well, is the life of a barrister suitable for them? That was one of the biggest things for me. It made me realize that I prefer being on the back end of things. I can see the facts of the case.
Being at Melbourne Law School, I have gained a bit of a competitive edge. Victoria has many universities, but Melbourne has a really good reputation of consistently producing students at a level where the work is excellent.
We encourage you to develop your ideas, share your ideas, work collaboratively with one another, and we really value your input as you understand the law, the legal principles, and how they apply to the subject area and how they may impact your life.
I would 100% recommend Melbourne Law School. It doesn't matter if you're an international student or if you're Australian. I think the opportunities can keep you local or take you afar as well. I recommend you just take the step in and see where it really takes you.